Welcome to another weekend here on the platform. My name is Sam Omashe. My column will be read to you now.
We don't need to remember that he did it. It remembers us, that he stood for all when the world was crumbling under a disease. Great leadership shines out of a cauldron of crisis, the blue flame of a fire. Bill Clinton regretted that he did not have a crisis like 9/11 to confront in his era of prosperity and peace. No one asks for a time of misery as an opportunity to excel. A great leader basks in crisis but doesn't summon it. What is the point of leaders if not great challenges? We saw COVID-19. The world trembled. The BOS of Lagos saw and conquered. He also showed the way even when the center quaked and looked for direction. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu did it. His other accomplishments are big themselves, but they seem small because he did the first thing first. He saved our city. So all the roads, the educational ideas and strides, the healthcare work, housing, the economic reforms, including gigantic projects on agriculture, all look puny by comparison. COVID-19 was not planned, but it was bigger than anything. Great leaders excel in war, in disease, or economic depression. COVID-19 chose the BOS. The BOS smoked it. If we did not leave, if Lagos descended into a China or Italy, there will be lament instead of crowds. There will be lament instead of roads. Mass graves instead of homes and schoolyards, tears instead of bridges. No wonder it was the Lagos State Christian Association of Nigeria CAN that first gave its nod for his second term. Others followed. Recently, the Governor's Advisory Council, GSA, in Lagos threw its August weight for another term for the slim, boyish, energetic man. The governor with a folksy air and face of casual charisma at the helm in Lagos. It's indeed a second coming as a glorious truth.
For Nigeria to drill oil in Lake Chad area, the slope is down from Libya down to Niger and Chad. If Nigeria starts to drill, they will not get oil. And there is something that is called Mackenzie dictum. What it means is that here is Lake Chad, and you have Lake Chad divided like that. This is Niger, this is Chad, and this is Cameroon. Nigeria has the larger part of it. We have about 26 million people in the area drilling oil. There's uranium. Many of them, you will see their marks, they are Kanuri people. There's uranium, there is oil, there is gas in the area. Nigeria is not able to drill anything there because they will kill them. Therefore, you will find why Borno has no peace. In fact, I will not be surprised if there is an international conspiracy against Nigeria.
That's a big claim.
But everybody who wants to be president, they don't know these things. They don't know these things. Nigeria was supposed to be making $20 billion from that oil, and copper we are not making today because as soon as we get there, they will kill and kidnap our people.
So what you're saying in essence is that because of this phenomenon in which they are drilling the Nigerian aspect of the geography of the oil.
Yes.
They don't want us here.
Yes.
And therefore, there's a lot of poverty here.
Yes.
And that is why the impoverished people have now turned violent. Is that what you're saying?
No. The people that are violent were specially selected. We will go into that as you ask questions. We will go into that. But I'm talking about the Boko Haram now,
Yes.
that has now been emboldened. It is not a religious issue. It is not an ethnic issue. Religion, when they want to recruit, they say, all those infidels, don't let us leave them like that. You must come and join us. And then secondly, they're making money. If you make $1 million a day, I will buy shares into that kind of business. You know, so many of these, but the point about the oil is that when they are drilling from the Nigerian side, you have the Mackenzie dictum. Mackenzie dictum says, as long as you are not in Nigerian territory, you can drill this oil as long as you are not in Nigerian territory.
Yes, you
That's
can
what the
drill it. You can drill it from under.
You can drill it from under. But when Nigeria will start to drill,
there will be nothing
because
there.
we are lower, there will be nothing there for them. So there's no way they will give peace to Nigeria. They're probably supporting the Boko Haram, because where will they get the weapon to shoot down our jet fighter? Somebody must be interested. If there is an agenda, we have to find out, do we have an agenda? Because if we don't have an agenda, how can my president go abroad and make statement that if you want to come to Nigeria, just come to the border and get a visa? They don't need a visa. They just pass through the porous borders and walk into Nigeria. After making such a statement, what type of people do you, or what class of people were you expecting? Were you expecting lawyers, engineers, doctors? And then you are telling me that during a vote or during an election, people were brought in from the Sahel area to come and vote for us to win. And they won. But to go back, how many Nigerians will get abroad now and say, want to come back? Come back to where? And that was what happened to them. They did not want to go back, and they have no job. You have no job to give them. And they started with 100,000, 1 million. We allowed it to fester. And because of that, they are asking for hundreds of millions, and they are getting it. And because they are getting it, recruits.
So are you saying that there's some kind of conspiracy between the Nigerian government and or some elites in the Nigerian political spectrum,
all right,
working with these neighbors who want to dry up the Chad and take up our oil and enrich themselves, and therefore distract us from taking our own resources?
If they make your country ungovernable, then you will be a failed state. But my answer to all this is to please make sure that we talk to Gumi. Gumi has some answers. We need to ask questions. His father, his late father, Abubakar Gumi, was a well-read Quranic man. He was translating Arabic to Hausa for Sadana in 1955. And they loved him. In fact, he rose up to be the chairman of the Pilgrims Board. They started Izala movement. Izala movement is a Muslim organization for peace. And Baba Nasruddin, he just died May last year at the age of 96. He died in Italy. He was financing them. Boko Haram did not start in 2009. Boko Haram started in 2002. Our ambassador Wali in 2002 in Washington wrote a letter. I was just trying to find out, why will I have so much problem in Nigeria? And they publish a fake gazette. They know it's wrong. And I wanted to find out who did I offend and all. That's how I ran into some of these things. I'm now mentioning Ambassador Wali wrote a letter to the chairman of the United Nations Counterinsurgency about Baba Nasruddin in Jos. When I was instructor at the military school, all students of military school went to training at Jos, at Naraguta. I took them there. So we knew NASCO We knew Baba Nasco ever since.
And the Nasco biscuits.
Nasco biscuits, Nasco cornflakes, and all that. Yeah. He made a lot of money in Nigeria, but he was financing a peaceful Islamic Izala movement. But by the time they got involved with the Algerian group, which is called GSPC, they were now saying pamphlet alone is not enough to propagate Islam. It has to be pamphlet and guns. Conflict.
Conflict. It's guns.
Pamphlet and conflict. You know, and that was how Izala movement got to where they are now. What I am saying is the answer. Talk to Gumi. Gumi, when Sadana passed on, may he rest in peace, when he passed on, they started Islamic school. They are Sunnis with people you call Wahhabism from Saudi Arabia. Now, many of these are his students. Talk to Gumi. Gumi has something to tell us, and he means well. Now, the other one is people I have not met. Two of them in Zamfara. Actually, they are in the University of Usman Danfodio University in Sokoto. Professor Bilbis is the Vice Chancellor. In the History Department, the head of that is Professor Rufai. These people have written a lot of papers, which I'm sure they passed on to government. They gave a list and names and pictures of these people in their lectures. They had lecture series. I have not met them, but I've read about their lecture series, and it's very revealing. People like that will be useful, and if we talk to them, we have also to know that the Boko Haram people are Nigerians. We must treat them as Nigerians. Everybody is unhappy that let's kill them.
But you said the bandits are from outside the country.
Yes.
Why do you distinguish them?
Yeah, they will have somebody inside. Okay, that question is a very good one. It happened in Kwara last week. In Kwara last week, terrorists came and attacked a village, and they were asking for ransom. But the police commissioner called Mr. Tuesday, the road safety man, Awade, all of them together, and the army put their intelligence together and surrounded them. And they found out that there is a chief in the village that is pushing them and how much he will get. They arrested the chief.
Collaborators.
These foreigners from the Sahel cannot come to Nigeria without
international collaboration.
That's the point I'm trying to make. But let us treat the Nigerian ones as Nigerians. Let us find out what is their pain, what is their problem. In fact, that was how we did the one of my Tesine.
And Biafra, now you have to take us through your slides.
Okay.
Because we don't have much time.
On the my Tesine.
Yes.
That's me there, the second on the left, holding a secret file. Mm-hmm. Mr. Okafor on the left was the intelligence officer. Mm-hmm. They were all disbanded in 1978 by who? I don't want to start mentioning names, but you know who was head of state in 1978. Mm-hmm. The officer on my left is Sonny Toyo, the commander.
Toyo,
the commander of the troops at Maiduguri. Now, I went to Danjuma to say, the way we are handling this was not right. And from the army headquarters, we should tell them what to do. So when you see, they say the commander-in-chief is summoning the service chiefs. It is a civilian government. You need to first of all, summon the minister and the national security advisor. All right. Now, he allowed me to go there and work with the commander. Next one. Okay? When I got there, this is what I found. Nigerians were treated like this. I didn't like that. So I told everybody to go and dress up and come back and meet me, and they should remove the wire. Next one. Then they dress up. Look at all of them, they are Kanuris. They dress up and came to meet me. We arrested them. There is a reason. Next one. All right? Now, that's me talking to them, and what happened, they are now well dressed, and they came out, and I addressed them. The point here was that I asked anybody with secondary school education, they said no. Anybody with primary school, that man standing there is called Usman, the man standing on the left. He had primary school education. So he became the leader. Whatever the instruction, he passed it on. Next. All right, that's him talking to his people. People that are agitating, either protesters or bandits or terrorists, they have a pain. We need to find out what is your pain. And unless we know what is their pain, solving the problem is difficult. Killing them is not the point. Let us discuss with them. That's what I'm saying. And this is what.
But how do you discuss with people who are interested only in money? Like these bandits who are asking for 100 million. What's their pain?
Good. Before they got to this, we had discussed this at your show before. When they were asking for just 100,000, 10,000, we had discussed this before. Let us talk to them. Let us diffuse the entire situation and find out. But I am telling you that Gumi can help us. And these two people I mentioned from University of Danfodio, they can help us because they've written a lot of papers on it. Next one. All right, this man did not accept. He said he had borrowed a lot of money and the Fulanis had eaten his crops. So he didn't want to be part of that meeting. Next one. All right, next one. All right, here we were going to Chad. We were going through the Lake Chad. Next one. I addressed the truth. I did not use one single soldier. That is Zamani Leko standing there. I did not use one soldier. The soldiers were to stand by. I used police. Next one. All right. All of us who are now going to Chad. Next one. All right. And we were now looking for our boat. All right. Here's the boat. Lake Chad was drying at the time. We were in that boat. You could see the uniform of these people. They are policemen. And I told them nobody will hold weapon. Only one person was allowed to hold weapon in case we saw snake or lion or something. Only one person. That's the orderly of the police commander. The emir of Ilorin was the chief judge at Maiduguri at the time. And Adeusi was the commissioner of police who gave us all these men. Next one. All right, you can see Lake Chad was drying up. Here we were going into Niger. Go on. Here we were going into Cameroon. Next one. Next one. All right. Here we are in the boat going into Cameroon. Next one. Next one. All right. You could see it's the police that I took there. I did not take soldiers there. And we sent a message through Usman to go and tell them that we were coming and we were not going to hold any weapon. And they accept that we could come and we were not going to hold weapons. We got there, we were not holding weapons. Next. All right, look at these men. They're policemen. They were not holding any weapon. And we went to meet them in their camp. Next one. You see the policeman. On the left is Doviye Bovi, our PRO, who was taking records. And my orderly, one Calabar chap, I've forgotten his name. Next. All right, now we came back.
That's David Mark there.
That's David Mark at the back. David Mark putting on a plume. So David Mark became the Senate president. How did he not know how we did it? He was with me. He should have solved this problem easy and quiet when it started. Because in 2002, I told you that our ambassador Wadi wrote a letter on this subject. That's a policeman and myself. So I used the police. The army did not follow us there. All right, that's the police. You can see their uniform. We got there. They said we shouldn't take their picture. We agreed. And we talked to them and they talked to us about their pain.
Yeah.
And they made their suggestions, what we should do. It took us 2 weeks. Many people claiming they did this, they did that. These are my photographs. It took 2 weeks, and my Tessine finished in 2 weeks. Next one. All right, next one. Okay, next one. All right, we're back. Okay,
all right.
That's the policeman addressing them. And that's the next one. Next one. Next one. All right, next one. All right, and then all of us, look at it, we took pictures with the bandits. All of us took pictures. Let us listen to Gumi. Let us listen to people like Professor Bilbis. Let us listen to Professor Rufai of the, I don't know how many other universities in Nigeria did the kind of research that these people did.
So, the other one you want to say is that when you do these things, you don't win a war by aggression,
by killing people.
By killing people. And you're trying to give an example of what you did in Biafra.
The Marine Commando.
Yeah.
Okay. In the Marine Commando, we had what was called the strategy of trust. Biafrans, not that we killed Biafrans and they surrendered. We made them to trust Nigerian troops. They listened to Biafran radio, and in the Biafran radio, they were saying, Nigerian troops, we have beaten them back, we threw them into the sea. Then, because people could see us there, okay, this is Adekunle on the left, and myself on the right. Adekunle was surprised to hear that we had captured 300 Biafran troops. They surrendered to us. And he came to see it. Next. See Nigerian troops and Biafran troops together. Happy youth together. To show you that we can solve this problem without killing anybody. Next. We gave them food. Next. We gave them uniform. We put them back in Marine Commando. And they led us. When you say you de-radicalize people, they must take you to where the others are. We're not fighting them.
That's what you call charm offensive or peace offensive.
Peace offensive. Thank you. Peace offensive. I'll put that in my military dictionary. We fed the people in town. This is Aba. We fed the people. And plus our soldiers, they line up. Our soldiers line up with them. Next. The children that were left behind, because they could not walk fast enough like their parents. The parents could not carry them. They carry some at the back, they carry load on the head, the bicycle and all that. So they abandoned these children. Marine Commando had no refugee camp. The point I am trying to make here is that you don't have to kill people to achieve results. But we have allowed it to fester. Now that it has come to this level, it is called dilemma. In a military dilemma, you have to take it easy. If about 5 years ago when I was with you here, we had done exactly listening to them, the killings that we have now will not be there. The killings will continue.
So it's past listening to now.
Oh, no.
It's what they call water pass Gary.
No. Water never pass Gary. This is the time to now listen to them. I was happy that the northern elders, they went to see these bandits. Good. They are doing it like we did during the Civil War. When we told our boss, this is how to do it, and he said, no, we did it ourselves. So the northern elders did that. But instead of telling Buhari to resign, that's not the point. And then telling us that Buhari has been overwhelmed. If my father is doing a job in which he is overwhelmed, it is for my duty to say, Daddy, can I help you? And we should all rally round to help, to keep this country which I fought for.
But then you have to make us help you.
All right. But the point is, if the man did not listen to us, we will do it.
This is another picture.
All right. This is how we fed the children in Biafra. Next. All right. And that's our soldier carrying the troops. We made them to believe in us. They believe in one Nigeria. We did not kill them. In Marine Commando, we did not kill them. We had no refugee camp.
You need to do a special exhibition on this, a photo exhibition on this.
Look at it. We opened hospital for women and children, specifically for women and children. We did not kill them. And the observers, those Europeans you see there, they were international observers. They came to see what we have done in Marine Commando. Next. All right? Look at that. That is one of our soldiers,
feeding.
one Igbo man, lighting the cigarette for 1 hour. Next. All right, that's Adekunle. They say Adekunle killed children, Adekunle did that. Look at Adekunle carrying the Igbo child that was left on the street for us to carry.
All right, we could go on and on. Thank you very much. You've made some very interesting assertions on this issue of insecurity, Boko Haram. You hinted at international conspiracy. Well, something to be investigated. Anyway, thank you very much. As always, we had General Alabi-Isama, the authority on security in Nigeria. Thank you very much for being on this show.
Thank you for having me.
Here is my poem on the politician.
I forged you in the glory of my fire, but you chose your own paradise to spite my pride by saying it's your time to stab me in the back and forget the scab. Now, walk your path, so such about face as a two brute is your new piety.
Thank you for being on this show. You can join my column at www.samomashaye.com and my Twitter at samomashaye. And until next time, be good.